Oliver loved the night sky. It was big and blue and full of stars. Every night Oliver looked out his window. He looked for the moon. The moon was his favorite. It was big and round and glowed in the dark. One night something was wrong. Oliver looked out his window. He looked and looked, but the moon was gone. Oliver was worried. Where could the moon be? He had never seen the night sky without the moon. Oliver decided to find the moon. He knew it was a big job, but he was a brave boy. Oliver walked deeper into the woods, his small feet crunching on the fallen leaves. The night was dark and the forest seemed to stretch endlessly before him. The trees were tall and dark, their silhouettes looming like ancient guardians of secrets untold. Their branches looked like long arms reaching for the sky, as if trying to touch the stars that were hidden behind the thick canopy. The wind whispered through the leaves, creating a symphony of rustling sounds that filled the air with an eerie melody. It sounded like the trees were talking about the missing moon. Oliver kept walking, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and determination. He looked behind rocks and under bushes, hoping to find a clue or a sign that would lead him to the moon. He even peeked into a hollow log, his eyes straining to see in the dim light, but the moon was nowhere to be found. The forest clearing was empty, and Oliver felt a pang of disappointment. Oliver started to feel tired. His legs ached and his eyes grew heavy. He sat on a log to rest, feeling the weight of his quest. Maybe finding the moon was a silly idea, he thought. Doubt began to creep into his mind, making him question his journey. It was so big, and the woods were so big too. The vastness of the forest made him feel small and insignificant, but then Oliver remembered something. A spark of hope ignited within him as he recalled his father's words. His dad always said, "Never give up on something you believe in." Those words echoed in his mind, giving him strength. Oliver believed in finding the moon. He stood up, determination shining in his eyes, ready to continue his search no matter how long it took. Oliver saw a large oak tree. He knew this tree. It was home to the wisest creature in the woods, a big brown owl with knowing eyes. Oliver climbed up to the owl's branch. "Wise owl," Oliver called out softly, "have you seen the moon?" The owl opened one yellow eye. He looked at Oliver and hooted softly. "The moon is resting," the owl hooted. "It is tired from shining so brightly." The owl pointed with his wing towards a giant rock behind the trees. "Look there, little one." Section 5. A Sleepy Discovery. Oliver thanked the owl and climbed down the tree. He walked towards the giant rock. He was excited. Could the moon really be behind this rock? Oliver peeked behind the rock. He gasped. There, curled up like a giant glowing ball, was the moon. It was sleeping soundly. Oliver had found it. Oliver cautiously walked closer. He didn't want to startle the moon. It looked so peaceful and quiet. Oliver gently reached out and touched the moon's surface. It felt smooth and cool. Section 6. Waking the moon. The moon stirred. It yawned, a long, silent yawn that stretched across the sky. Oliver giggled. The moon opened one sleepy eye. It blinked at Oliver. "Hello," Oliver whispered. "I'm Oliver. I missed you in the sky tonight." The moon smiled. "Hello, Oliver," it said in a voice as soft as moonlight. "I was just taking a little nap. It's hard work, you know, shining all night long." "I know," said Oliver. "That's why you deserve a good rest. But the sun will be up soon, and everyone will be looking for you." Section 7. Sunrise with a friend. The moon stretched, as if waking from a long slumber. It rose slowly into the sky, taking its place among the fading stars. The night was giving way to the first light of dawn, and the moon seemed to bid farewell to the stars that had kept it company. The first rays of the sun began to peek over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of pink and orange. The colors spread like a gentle brushstroke, transforming the dark canvas of the night into a masterpiece of morning light. Oliver and the moon watched the sunrise together. They stood side by side, the child and the celestial body, both marveling at the beauty unfolding before them. It was the most beautiful sunrise Oliver had ever seen. The sky was alive with colors, and the air was filled with a sense of new beginnings. He had never felt so close to the moon before. It was as if the moon had come down from the sky just to share this special moment with him. "Thank you for finding me, Oliver," the moon said, its voice soft and filled with gratitude. The moon's gentle light seemed to wrap around Oliver like a warm hug. "You are a brave and kind boy." "You're welcome," Oliver said. He felt happy, his heart swelled with joy, knowing that he had made a difference, even if it was just for the moon. He had found the moon and made a new friend. As they stood together, watching the sunrise, Oliver knew that this was a moment he would cherish forever. The bond between him and the moon was unbreakable, a testament to the power of friendship and the magic of the dawn. Section 8. The Boy Who Found the Moon. As the sun rose higher, Oliver walked back to the village. The morning air was crisp and the golden light bathed the village in a warm glow. Oliver's heart was light, filled with the magic of the night before. He told everyone he saw about his adventure. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he recounted every detail. The villagers gathered around him, their curiosity piqued by his enthusiasm. He told them how he had found the moon, sleeping behind a rock. The moon, with its gentle glow, had seemed so peaceful and serene. Oliver described how he had approached it cautiously, not wanting to disturb its slumber, and how they had watched the sunrise together. The transition from night to day was magical, with the moon slowly fading as the sun took its place in the sky. Oliver felt a deep connection to the moon, as if they had shared a special moment. Everyone was amazed by Oliver's story. They clapped and cheered, their faces lit up with wonder. The villagers had never heard such a tale before, and they were captivated by Oliver's vivid storytelling. They called him the boy who found the moon. Oliver felt proud. He had always been just another boy in the village, but now he was someone special. The villagers' admiration made him feel important and valued. He knew this was a night he would never forget. The memory of the moon and the sunrise was etched in his mind, a beautiful reminder of the magic that exists in the world. From that day on, whenever Oliver looked up at the moon, he smiled. He knew a secret. The moon was not just a distant celestial body. It was a friend who had shared a special moment with him. He knew that the moon was his friend. This friendship gave him comfort on lonely nights and filled his heart with joy. The moon's presence in the sky was a constant reminder of that magical night. And he knew that even the moon needed a good night's sleep sometimes. This thought made Oliver smile even more, knowing that everyone, even the moon, needed rest and peace. The end.